Hey everybody, Simon here, Products in the Barn, and welcome back to another episode. And today we're going to be, fingers crossed, doing an ABS bleed and a service reset for the handbrake on the Jaguar XF. I went to do that in my last video when I was bleeding the brakes with my sort of easy bleed vacuum pump system, and I plugged in my scan tool and it told me I needed a software update. So I've had to be at the house, I've updated all the software, and I've come back down here, and hopefully this time round it will all work. I've plugged it into the car already and tried it, and it now recognises the car, but I'll take you through that procedure in a moment, so hopefully that will work. So yeah, this is a follow-on from me doing my rear discs, pads and calipers on the Jaguar XF. So I've replaced all of them, I've bled the system, and now I want to try and do a ABS pump bleed and handbrake service or reset, whatever the procedure is. We'll have a look on the computer. I've never done it on a Jaguar XF before. So what I'll do is I'll get the camera set up. I've got the scanner here on top of the steering wheel, and we'll follow the procedures and we'll just see what, we'll do what it tells me to do. It might work, it might not work, who knows. Like I said, I've never done it before, so keep your fingers crossed. It might be a short video for a change. So right, I'll get the camera set up and then we can have a look, see what I'm doing. So see you on the other side.
Have you got your glasses down now or not?
Right, so I'm inside the car. I've taken it off the stand just to make it a bit easier to see what we're doing. So I've not got the ignition or anything on at the moment. We've just gone to the home screen on my scan tool. So my scan tool is, if we can see it, an iCarsoft CR Max something or other. Can't remember what it's called. But that's what I use, and it does all, well, most European cars I'll work on anyway. So we'll just go through the procedure. So let's say I've not turned on the ignition. It's just plugged into the OBD2 port, which is just underneath the dash up there. And right, so I'll just press, it's going to be weird, so I'm looking at my computer and my phone at the same time, but go to service, and then we'll go to ABS. My torch off. There we go. ABS bleeding. Choose my car. Jaguar. So select vehicle, we'll do VIN identity, set ignition, switch to on, ignition is on, press OK. Right, so read my VIN code, which is done, press OK. Vehicle information is that there. Press OK. Application is running. Brake system, brake bleed. Switch on ignition, I've done. Press OK. Supply limit of 12 to 13.5 volts. We're at 12.66, so hopefully we'll be alright. So press OK. Pump the brake pedal during the entire bleed procedure. Okay, communicating. Open the rear left wheel bleed screw. Right, I didn't know we had to do this. Open the rear left wheel bleed screw. Pump the brake pedal during the entire bleed procedure. Now that means I need to have my wheels back off again, doesn't it? Let's see what it says. Wait until the brake fluid is air and bubble free. Close the rear left wheel bleed screw. Okay, well I'm going to take it. I've already done that with the easy bleed, so I'm just going to press OK. Open the front left wheel bleed screw, pump the pedal. I'm going to say that I've done that as well, rightly or wrongly. Something I may yet have to do, but we'll see. I was expecting it just to purge air out of the ABS pump, to be honest. Air and bubble free, but I'm going to say that it is. Open the front right. Oh, can hear the pump now. Well, the pump's definitely making noises. Pump is still making noises. That's the pump still going. Well, so I'm hoping you would have done the whole procedure in one go, so you'd have bled all the system through, which is why they've been asking me to do the rear left, front right, etc. I've already done that with the easy bleed, so I've kind of bypassed those steps. And then I'm assuming the computer thinks that I've done all those stages, and now it's actually just working the pump. Okay, wait until the brake fluid is air and bubble free. Close the front right wheel bleed screw. Okay. Open the rear right. Okay, we'll do that. Again, I'm going to pretend that we've done that, because I know we've already bled all that up. So it'll be doing its pump purging. Not the most entertaining video, is it? So I'm going to pause the video here a minute. Right, so it's just made all those funny noises with the pump, and it's come on now with application complete. So we'll press OK. All DTCs in the module will be cleared, and the next step, do you want to continue? Yes. Raising the fault codes. Not that there was any, but I guess it's part of the system. Set ignition to off. Ignition is off. OK. Initializing, please wait. Okay, well I guess that's that bit. And I've got a good firm pedal, which is good. And let's see now if we go back to electronic parking brake. Yeah, we'll confirm that. Oh, irreversible damage. Final confirmation, okay. We'll do that. Jaguar. So VIN identity. Ignition on. Okay. Read. Okay. Okay. Primary release to service position. Right, so I don't need to set it to service position because I'm not doing any work on it. I've just undone them and done them back up again. Just released the cable. So effectively I've not dislodged anything apart from the rear brake shoes. The rear brake pad, sorry. So I don't know if it's even worth going into service position. So I don't really know whether to go ahead and do that. Because I'm sitting here now that I can put the handbrake on and it's come on. If I press it down. And it's gone off again. So I can handbrake on, then foot on the brake, handbrake off. So I can feel that working. So I don't think I need to do anything with the actual handbrake. I think that will just self-adjust, I would imagine. So I'm going to come out of that. Turn my car off. And do that. So there we go. Short and sweet. Yeah, so I don't think I need to do any handbrake reset procedure on there. Again, if I wanted to service the handbrake, I would have gone into service mode, but I've not done that. All I've done is change the pads. So I don't think I'll need to change that. And I've got a good pedal underneath my foot now where it's bled it all. And again, if I hadn't have bled the system previously, I would have done it with the scan tool plugged in and then done the bleed following the procedure on here, where I've already bled all that out. I don't think that I needed to do that, and I think the pumps just expelled any excess air that was in the system. So pretty straightforward really. Time will tell when I get it on the road whether the brakes are working. But yeah, a handy feature to have on the scan tool, I think. So yeah, it's done the ABS bleed procedure. The pedal feels nice and firm for definite. It's not spongy. Before I'd just done that the brake bleed procedure on the ABS pump, the pedal was still a little bit spongy, but now it's gone nice and firm. So I think that's probably got whatever air was inside the system out, which is happy days. So I think we'll just leave the video there. So that should be the conclusion of the brake saga for the Jaguar XF. Pretty straightforward. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them down below. It's a bit of a boring video, I know, just looking at a screen. But yeah, ask any questions. I'll do my best to get back to you, good or bad. I welcome all feedback to the channel. If you've not yet subscribed, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time round on Projects in the Barn. Take care, everybody. Bye for now. Bye.